Mind yourself. Hi, this is Aide Adum. You can call me the voice merchant. We're going to cover public speaking, presentation, we're going to cover voiceover, and what I want you to come away from this masterclass with, one thing, courage. And just get you to that point where you are confident, because that's who you are.
I know you can take it. I know you can make it. Doesn't matter what you're going through. You're strong enough to do what you got to do. Yeah.
And I'm not going to dwell too much on this, but it has to do with your body. All right? And helping your body to align with your mind. The first word I have there is breathe. Do you notice that every time your emotions get stretched, one of the first things that goes is your breath? Okay, so if that mad guy with the machete walks in, right, one of the first things is that the rate of your breathing is going to increase. You know, and people start, and they breathe shallow, and the adrenaline is pumping through your body. So every time you are in a position where you need to communicate, whether it's on stage, whether it's before a microphone, whether it's a small group like what we have here, one of the best ways to calm down is to pay attention to your breathing. Breathe with deep breaths and breathe slowly. Look, it works. It really does work almost like magic. If for that moment when you feel self-conscious, nervous, just pause. Look, you can do it mid-sentence. Pause and take a deep breath. Like 3 or 4 deep breaths. And I tell you, your whole system will just seem to come back together again. Right? So you breathe, and the essence of that is so that you can function without stress and so that you can just concentrate on what you need to concentrate on. Now, this is something a lot of people don't realize. Your body, so one of the reasons why you must separate your mind from yourself and your body is because these are all parts of you. And you must treat your body as a separate entity. But your body has its own attitude and attributes. So this is why sometimes people say, I lost my temper. Okay? Some aspect of your mind is not under control. It's the same thing with your body. It has its own appetites. Some people, when they get hungry, their body takes over every other part of them. They become irritable. Some people can't reason. And when I say they can't reason, I mean they can't reason when they are hungry. And this is just because they've allowed their body to take charge of them. But you can fool your body. See that exercise with breathing? What you're doing is you're fooling your body. When you stand in a place and you are tense, what your body is saying is, I don't want to be here. People are looking at me. I'm going to make a fool of myself. And your body wants to leave. And when you take that deep breath, because naturally when your body is relaxed, it breathes deeply. That's why when you sleep, you breathe with deep breaths. That's the body's way. So when you force your body to take deep breaths, you convince your body that everything is okay. It's just like when we're sleeping. There's peace in the whole wide world. And your body calms down. So you must convince your body.
There's something about being nervous. You should take a deep breath. What if that doesn't work? Is there any way out?
You can pass out. So for me, I've not found a more effective way of calming myself down on the spot than taking a deep breath. So far, I haven't found an easier way to do that. And trust me, I've tried. You know when I talked about being self-conscious and how it breaks you to pieces? These things I'm telling you are not, these are things that happened to me. I've been in front of people where I became self-conscious to the extent that my knees were shaking. And they were shaking, I wasn't sure. It's like my knees are shaking. And then I just looked down. And my trousers were actually, I was literally shaking. So you can really, really come apart at the seams. The most effective way, especially if you are in it, the most effective way I've found is just to stop, take a deep breath. I don't know, well, maybe you could do some research and find out. I don't know anybody that has done that and it hasn't helped you just to calm down. It's very, very effective. I presented, in Lagos, I presented a secondary school competition. And I was like the game master of the competition. It showed on NTA for a while. But on my first day, because I was standing in for someone else, he kind of gave up his position for me. I really wanted to make a good impression. So backstage, before it was time to go up, and this is TV, this is live TV, so you can't make mistakes. So backstage, what I did was I just paced back and forth and I talked to myself. Aide, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. You're nervous, yes, and that's normal, that's natural. You're trying to make an impression. You can do this. Calm down, be focused, you're cool, you're all right. It's you now, calm down. You got this. You got this? Yeah, I got this. All right. Let's go for it. What I didn't know was that the producer had switched on my mic and he had recorded everything I had done. So after the presentation, everything went well. He came to me and he called me and he said, I like you. I said, okay. And, I can't remember if he called me in to listen to it, but he was like, I recorded, and he said, I like the fact that, you are so dedicated that you really wanted to do this properly. But it really helps me when I can have time just to talk to myself, calm myself down. But if you are in it, you can't do it when you're already in it. So maybe before your presentation, you could talk to yourself.
In a world where you click subscribe, click the button,